G'day guys, and how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Hardcore Minecraft. So today we're standing in a brand new build. We have built up a nice little, let me get my HUD back up, nice little tavern with 2 stories. So I haven't decorated the inside, which I need to do for a lot of the buildings, but we'll get there eventually. At the moment, it looks pretty cool. We've built a path up to the tavern itself, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with the build itself. It came out quite nice. But we will get to the detailing of the inside and out the front as well, because I want to put some more decorations out the front as well as some lanterns and stuff like that. So not much else has changed in the town area. We've added a armourer over here. He's got a little market stall out the front of the blacksmiths, and we've also changed around the marketplace. Like I said last time, I wasn't happy with the huts. I was going to turn them into like little cottage style things, but instead I decided to turn them into little market stalls, which I think came out pretty good. Other than that, we've got a couple of new paths, as I said about that one, and we've put up a couple of more light fixtures, so a couple of lamp posts around the place. So the town's starting to look quite nice. I'm happy with it anyway. I'm pretty happy with the build. And other than that, we have been busy on the Enderman Farm. So last episode, we had a crack at the zombie farm and it didn't come out exactly the way we planned it to. Somehow it actually got worse. Figure that. I tried to upgrade it and it actually got worse. So at the end of the episode, we went out and tried to farm some Endermen without making a farm, if that makes any sense. And it did better, but I decided that we should probably just make an Enderman farm. So that's what we did. Also, my lovely wife named our 2 dogs. We've got another dog now. The first one's Benji. That's named after my dog at home. And the second one is Snolf. Now, she thought she was pretty funny, and it is a shortened version of Snow Wolf. So, I don't know. Let me know if you guys think that's funny. I laughed a little bit, but not a massive amount. The other thing we did get was a horse, which she also named. And that horse is named Beauty. So we've got ourselves a horse and another dog, adding to the little family in this nice castle. So we'll head over to the Enderman Farm, check it out, and see how good it runs, because believe me, it runs amazing. Alright, so you can see the Enderman Farm down there. What I might do is run the captured footage of it being built, and I'm going to do a little bit of voiceover for this section and just explain a couple of things. Now, I decided not to record the audio because I was trying to concentrate heavily. There was a major potential for death and one close call, so you'll see that coming up right now. So I will check back in with you after that and we'll have a look at how this thing runs. So as I said before, potential for death was really high in this area. One stupid move, one little mistake, and it could have been all over at this point. So I was pretty terrified at this point. I wanted to stay as focused as I possibly could, so that's why I'm doing the dialogue a little bit later. I know with previous things where it's been dangerous, when I'm trying to talk, I'm thinking about 2 things at the same time, and it never ever works out as well as I wanted it to. So I decided to do this a little bit later on. So this area here, I'm placing the leaf blocks because Endermen can't actually spawn on leaf blocks. They're unspawnable blocks, sort of similar to glass or slabs. I do move to some glass a little bit later on, but I like the aesthetic of the leaves as well because I don't really use it for anything else, so why not? Now this bit here, this really got me. As you can see, I was coming up and down constantly, and that bit there, oof, I really did not like this. So the Enderman Farm works because it is 160 blocks away, approximately. I think I got it relatively right, from the main end island. So none of the Endermen spawn on that island. And as you can see here, I'm making a spawning platform out of end stone. What is this called? End something or other. And this will allow the Endermen to actually spawn in this area, to sort of manipulate them and move them into where I want to go. So I've got F3 and G on so that I can see what chunk I'm in. And I kind of want to place it in the middle of the... Oh, you can see there's an Enderman here on my shulker box. See you later, mate. So I can see where I am in the chunk, and we kind of want it in the middle of the chunk itself. So next up comes the little bit of a hard part, and this part was kind of the scary part. This was getting the endermite. So as you'll see in a second, where is it? It's coming up now. I throw the ender pearl in a specific way that sort of places me within the block. I think it's this next one. Maybe after I eat this steak. There. Now I know it doesn't seem like much, but believe me, it seemed like an eternity when it was happening. So when I said it was a close call, it wasn't really a close call, it just scared the hell out of me. As you can see, I built it up a little bit more so that didn't happen. And soon after we get the endermite anyway, so it worked out really well. So endermites do spawn once you throw the ender pearls enough. I think in hard mode, which this is what it's locked into, they spawn a lot more frequently than in other ones. So sometimes you'd have to throw an ender pearl, like, I don't know, you might have to throw 3 stacks before getting one. You might only throw 2 and then get one. I think it's a 4% chance. I can't remember the exact statistics. So right here we're building up the area that they sort of fall into, which funnels them into the kill chamber. So I think we're about to get back to it now, and yeah. Alright, so we're down here now, and as you can see from the build, it was a little bit dangerous, but they are packed in. They are packed in strong. So I ended up repairing all of my tools with this, and I also used it to enchant a couple other things. So it works really well. As you can see, it's just raking in the experience. So I'm pretty happy with this. The only problem is that I've got one single chest, and that chest fills up so quickly with ender pearls, and it kind of gets ridiculous. So it gets a little bit laggy, but it's not too bad. I ended up putting down a little enchanting area down here, with as well as the anvil and a grindstone, and this just means we don't have to travel back and forth when we're trying to enchant stuff. So now we can really get some armor happening. So some specialized armor, things for like blast protection when we're down in caves, and fire protection when we're in the nether and stuff like that. So it should be really good having this thing here. This is kind of the farm that I wanted right from the start, but I just didn't have the means to actually build it. So I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. And oh, why are they spawning up there? They shouldn't be able to spawn up there. Or did he get across somehow? We might have to come back and fix that. Because that means that they can kill the endermite. Okay, I have an easy way to fix it though. If we just put the glass above it. Have I got any glass left? Yeah. Hopefully they haven't killed the endermite already. Although it doesn't seem to be. We'll go up. And we'll come back down once they've despawned and see if we can put some glass over the top of that one. We just don't want to get hit. Because if they hit us, whoo, we are going to be wrecked. I've been hit a couple of times by them. So now, can we see down there? Yeah, they're still all there. Right, so we've got Bert the third in now. Bert the first is still over there. He's hanging out with the other Endermen that are not spawned at the moment. But so now let's test this out. Let's see if they can spawn up there with the. Well, they can't get anywhere near him, but I wonder if they'll track him now when there's 2 blocks above it, like 2 block space above him. I'm not 100% sure if that's still going to aggro them or not. Let's see. That is 100% a yes. Can any get up there? No, they shouldn't be able to. So now this Bert the third, should be relatively safe from random buggy Endermen who happen to spawn elsewhere. They're trying though. They're definitely trying. Can we see them from this angle? Yeah, look at that. So I definitely don't think they can get him. What a win. What a win. So with that, guys, the Enderman Farm is now running, so that means we can leave this for now. Our tools don't need any fixing at the moment, so we'll go back to Serenty and start on our next build, which should be a pretty cool one. Alright, so as you can see, we've got our horse out here, Beauty. And there are plenty of other horses around this area. You can see one up there, there's a whole bunch of them up there, and there's even one right over here. So the plan today is to... Did I pick that up? Yep, sure did. We're going to need a lot of spruce, and I didn't prepare, so we're going to be doing it on the way. The plan today is to create a stable for a couple of these horses, and this will be like the royal stable. So as you come down into town, there'll be a stable here. You can buy horses from it, but it also houses some of the royals' horses. So I think that should be pretty cool. Obviously, not everyone will have access to this, but the most privileged will anyway. Okay, so our design is something like this. So if we have 2 here, then we have 3 spots for the door, and then we have our next pillar, and then I believe we go back 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Something like that. We come back. There. 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 And there. It's going to be quite large. It's going to be a lot bigger than some of our other builds, but it is an industrial style build, so it does need to be a little bit bigger. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to get a crack on with this, and then I will meet you back once I've got the skeleton of this done out, and then we'll have a chat about what we're going to do with the outside of it. Alright, so we've got the main skeleton out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come in with our spruce planks and just fill in these areas here. So we'll keep going through. Let's come to about there. So this area here is going to be our first stable bay, I suppose you'd call it. We're going to have a little window there. So this is where our first lot, well, first horse is going to be in here. Now that looks a little bit odd. I think it's because of that bit there, does it? Yeah, it does. Alright, we'll bring that in, and there's going to obviously be a cavity there then, but that's fine. So we might even come in one more, and then we're going to put some fences in here and a gate. And that should be enough to put some hay bales and a little cauldron for like a water drinking area, and that should be fine for our little horsies. So we'll do the same over the other side. And that's going to be the basic look for the bottom floor. So spruce, and then we're going to come back across here and section this whole entire thing off. We're going to have a barn style roof, so it's going to come up into a triangle here and then go down from there, and it's going to slope up. So this one's going to come that way, and then this one's going to go straight up. So hopefully it comes out looking like a barn. I did test this out in my creative testing world, and it does look pretty good. I'm hoping you guys agree with that. But I'll keep building and check back in once this part of the build is all done. Right, so the build is coming along quite nicely. The frame of the roof is up, so now all we've got to do is put the rest of the frame on with the spruce planks and the spruce slabs, and then fill in the gaps, and then it's all up to detailing. So this one I'm going to detail straight away, and we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping that I can put a little bit of coarse dirt and some pathway blocks and some podzol, but I'll have to go out and get that. I think I've got some podzol left. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. And then I want to put a little traveler's cart right here, which is going to be filled with some stuff, a couple of barrels and some hay, and then a little shop front out here. So that should look cool. So once again, I'll get back into it and I'll check in once the process is completely done. Alright, so we finished up the barn build. It's looking pretty cool, if I don't say so myself. So Beauty's already in here and she's got some diamond armor now. So that's looking pretty good as well. Now we just need to go and fill this thing up with some horses. Oh, and my my horse cart. So this is what the good stable master will use to travel to the market area and sell his wares, whatever his wares may be. So now we just need to go and get some horses, like I just said, and we've got our apples, we've got 4 saddles, because that's probably about all we need, and we've got 2 leads, so that should be enough. So I see one just up here. We'll go and get a couple and fill in this area. Okay, that didn't last too long. Hey. Oh. Still no. Nope. Nope. Let's try and give it a couple more apples. There we go. We can put a saddle on it now and ride it down. I don't actually know why I bought the leads. So this one's a nice looking one, so we'll put it in the breaking pen. Although it's already broken in, but straight over to the fence. Alright, so there's a couple more up by the waterfall, so let's go and get them. Alright, let's see how long it takes for this one. He doesn't know what to do. Oh. Come on. Whoa, that was quick. There we go. Okay, this one can go in the breaking pan with our other friend. He's a bit quick. Okay, so we got 2 in here. Whoa. Now we want to get probably 2 more. Well, I did say we've got 4 saddles, so that's probably a good idea. Let's see if there's any other ones around. Oh, this one's slow. Even though it's nice, it's a slow one. Now, we can get donkeys in this as well now, can't we? So maybe it'd be a good idea to maybe make a spot for a donkey as well. Have a couple of donkeys in our stables, because surely the stable master would be selling donkeys as well. So this one could probably go in here. Shut those so it doesn't get out. And there we go. So we've got Beauty and this one. I think I've got, actually, I've got some silver armor. What are you doing? Colour is he? Is he pure black? Oh yes, we haven't got a pure black one yet. Whoa. Fell right on my head. Oh no, he's brown as well. That's alright. This one's just going to be out the front on display, basically. Alright, that wasn't too long. Let's get you back to the... What's going on there? Let's get you back to the stable, mate. So this one is going to be here on a lead. So we'll have to attach you there. And that's looking pretty good. So we got 2 horses in there, 2 inside and 1 inside. 1 outside, sorry, inside. That's a pretty good stock. The stable master's going to be happy with that. Alright, so there's still a couple of things to do on here, but I'm going to do them off camera. I need to put some stairs underneath there, and I also need to add a couple of more things in here. I'm pretty happy with it so far, but there needs to be a couple of chests and maybe grow a little bit more grass in here. I was thinking about putting this whole thing muddy, like a pathway, but I think I like it with the green in it. I think. And with that, guys, that's going to be it for today. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Next episode, we will be attempting to fill in a little bit of a map, and we're going to put a town map somewhere over there. We're going to start detailing some of these houses, and we are going to hopefully have this castle completely finished. That's what I'm hoping, this skeleton anyway. That's my plan for this weekend. And then the other thing is, before 1.16 comes out, I want to make a zero-tick sugarcane farm and a zero-tick bamboo farm, and try and collect up as much as we can so that we're set for quite some time. And then we'll figure out automatic farms later on. So if you like this episode, please leave a like. And if you've got anything to say about my builds or any suggestions on what to build next, please leave a comment down below. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Alright, bye for now.